Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new to the channel, welcome. If you want to see how I achieved this look as a beginner, please continue watching. So I'm going to be starting with my eyebrows. My face is already moisturized and prepped for makeup. And if you want to see a tutorial of how I do my eyebrows in details, I showed 2 ways in my previous video. Now I'm just going to conceal and clean up my mistakes in my eyebrow, and yeah.
2 hours later.
So I'm going to be using the Mischief Minx MAC palette for this look. I'm going to be using that medium brown color that you see right there. I'm not sure what's the name of the color, but it's like a medium brown color. So I'm going to be using it with the BH Cosmetic brush number 6. It's just a small brush so it can help me create the line that I want. So what I'm doing right now is just sketching the line slowly and adding on each time. Might take a little bit because a little bit goes a long way. So I'm just adding on slowly and creating my line. I'm just adding and shading to my liking. It's up to you how dark you want your line to be. If you want a little light, if you want it dark, it's all up to you. But I'm just adding on and shading in, and yeah. So I'm gonna do the exact same thing on the other side. So I'm going to be using this sponge brush cleaner just to dust off the eyeshadow that was on the brush. And I'm going to be using the brush to remove all the edges and just make everything look smoother. This brush is from Eco Sanctuary. It doesn't have a number or a name. It's just from Eco Sanctuary. Now I'm going to be using this concealer. This one is Extra Shot by Marc Jacob. This one is in the color medium, number 260. So I added the concealer to my wrist so it can be easier for me to pick up, and I'm using this flat brush by Echo Sanctuary, which doesn't have a number or a name. So I'm using the concealer to create a cut crease winged out kind of look. Later on the video you're gonna see my little trick for me to create that cut crease and know where to stop or where to stop going up. So there you go, that's literally my trick. I put some concealer on my eyelid, look up, right and left, and whatever line is created, that's the line I will follow. It's gonna be my little guide, and you will see me doing that on the other eyelid, so just continue watching. So you can't really see the brush name on there, but the name is Japanese K. I hope I'm pronouncing it right. This one is the brush number 346. I'm just using it to just mat everything out. And literally you can use your fingers, but just because I'm just using that brush, but you can use your fingers or any clean brush. So I'm just gonna do the exact same thing on the other side. So I'm gonna take this flat angled brush by Echo Sanctuary, and I'm just gonna dip it in the eyeshadow, the same eyeshadow I use, and I'm just gonna start cleaning up everything. So as you can see, I'm going back and forth with the flat brush and the flat angled brush to clean up with the concealer and also clean up with the eyeshadow. So if you made a mistake, just know that you can always fix it. So I'm gonna be using this spongy stick thing. I'm not sure what it's called, but I'm gonna dip it in the same palette. There's a gold glitterish color. I'm gonna use that for my eyelids. So now I'm gonna be going back with my flat angle brush by Echo Sanctuary to create the eyeliner. I'm gonna be using the same eyeshadow from the same palette. It's the medium brown. So to create that crisp liquid eyeliner look, I'm just going to be using this hydrating spray. You can use any spray you want, like setting spray. And I'm just going to be dipping it back into the medium brown eyeshadow and just tracing everything I already drew. So right here, I'm just taking a makeup wipe and just making sure everything is cleaned up. So now for my face, I'm going to be using the same concealer I use for my eyes. So now I'm going to be using this angled sponge and I'm just going to be bringing up the concealer to the eyeliner as close as I can. Now I'm going to be using one of the best foundations I've ever used. This one is by Becca. It's in the color Fox. And also remember to drench your sponge in water. Do not spray it, drench it. Trust me, it will be so much easier for you to blend and it wouldn't soak up so much product. Here I'm using this banana baking powder. This one is by Makeup Obsession. It's so good. I'm gonna use it right under my eye, my forehead, and on my jawline. Now I'm gonna use this big fluffy brush by Japanese K. It's in the number 960. I'm just gonna use it to remove the baking powder and just blend out everything. So now I'm going to use my favorite palette. This one is by Pure Cosmetic. It's a trio. It has contour, blush, and highlighter. This one is with Trolls World Tour. It's so good, and I'm gonna be using all of it. I'm gonna use the contour, the blush, and the highlighter. For the contour on my cheeks and forehead, I'm gonna be using this brush by Echo Sanctuary. I know it's a bronzer brush, but it doesn't really have a name. And for my nose, I'm gonna be using the Japanese K brush. The one I use for the eyelids, I'm gonna be using that for my nose. For blush, I'm gonna be using this brush by Real Techniques. This one is 002. As you can see right here, I'm going back with my Japanese K big fluffy brush just to blend out everything so there's no harsh lines. So now for the highlight on my nose, I just draw an exclamation point on my nose with my fingers. It's the easiest way for me, and then I'm going to use this brush by Real Technique. It's the highlighter brush. It's a fan brush, and I'm going to use it right by my cheekbone. So now to finish this, I'm going to be using this lip gloss by Pure Cosmetic X Trolls World Tour. So now I'm going to be using this clean brush by Japanese K. I'm going to take the same medium brown eyeshadow and go right under my eyes. And I'm going to be using this mascara. This one is also by Pure Cosmetic. It's the fully charged one. So just because I want to be extra, I'm gonna be using the Anastasia Beverly Hills Gold Glitter in my inner corner. On camera it doesn't really show, but in person it does make a big difference. So now just some setting spray, my hair, and this is the final look. If you like this video, please subscribe and like this video, and see you guys next time. Thank you so much.